Hello everybody, welcome to Short Shot Archery, Anthony here, and in this video I'm going to give you a little tour on some upgrades I've made to the shooting shack and my archery range at home here in general, some things I've learned, and just want to kind of share them with you because it may come in handy, or you may just find it interesting. So first we're going to check out the shooting shack, actually remove some more of the plastic and added in some more windows and stuff. And then I'm going to talk to you guys about my 70 meter indoor range and then the 70 meter outdoor range and how I've been playing around with targets and that adventure. So let's go check out indoors. First we're going to look at it from the outside. All right, so from the front, everything looks about the same that it has, but as we come along the side here, we have a new window. I have replaced the plastic that was here with a window. This is actually a skylight, but we turned it into a window. Seems to be working pretty good. It actually lets more light in than the plastic ever did, even though the plastic was actually all of this area here, and the window's only in this little section. It actually does a better job than the plastic did. All right, so coming on the inside here, we still got our little satellite. One day we'll upgrade maybe to something a little fancier, but as you can see, we got it set up pretty nicely in here. A little tough on the lighting because it's so bright outside and not so bright in here. Okay, it adjusted a little bit better, but it seems to be pretty good. Again, you know, this is not the Ritz-Carlton. It's just a not permanent structure that I can shoot all the way out to 70 meters. With that though, I did add some shelving, and that's working out pretty good because short shot archery is getting a little bit bigger, and I needed some extra space, and this space up here was very underutilized. So we decided to add the shelf in. Behind it though, it actually still has the original plastic back there. Sometime, probably this time next year, before this time next year, maybe we'll replace that. And then with that, all of the regular plastic will be gone, and everything will either be plexiglass like those three, or actual windows, because it just comes in so much more handy, so much better light, and interestingly enough, the windows are way more insulated than the plastic will ever be. It definitely stays warmer here, inside here, than ever before. Of course, it also helps that I got a big old indoor rated heater that has all the indoor sensors and everything, so I don't have to worry about any kind of carbon monoxide or dioxide or any of the issues that would come with running a outdoor heater inside. So that helps too, and the insulation. But it's really coming along. It's got some character. Still want to replace that light up there at some point. Slow and steady. So next I want to talk about where I shoot here to where the target is at 70 meters. This was quite an adventure. I ended up deciding to play with the elevation of the target and trying to figure out if the target where it stands all the way out there at 70 meters was at the correct height to where I stand right here. So originally I did this by running a string from right here out the window, and I tried to keep it level all the way out there. Terrible idea. It sort of worked. We kind of got the target to a better height, but it still wasn't correct. Ended up talking to some people, some friends and family, and somebody actually had a official surveying tool that was laser. So it was a laser surveying tool. So you leveled it, we leveled it here. It then shoots a beam out, and then there's a reader that reads where the beam is. So we set it at 51 inches. Give or take, which is should be the center of the target, where the 10x line is on the target, and we walked all the way out there to find out, where the center was. So let's go take a look at that. All right, and as you might be able to tell, this is a little high. I really should be more like this to it. It's a good like 4 to 6 inches higher than what it was originally, and that's because the elevation changes that much. Now, you're probably thinking, what's a couple inches? It doesn't matter too much until you account for where my target is for outdoor 70, and we will check that out next. So what I noticed personally is when I switched from shooting outdoors at 70 meters to shooting indoors, my shot always seemed to change, and it would change again when I went back from indoor 70 to outdoor 70. And I was like, all right, kind of weird. Well, this year I decided to really do something about it because I had been shooting so well the last couple of months at home here. I was like, there's something up with this, and I got to check it out. Well, there definitely was. So this may be like 4 to 6 inches difference here. Well, let's go and check out outdoor 70. So we're gonna walk another 20 meters down here, and as you can see, there's already something going on. We got cinder blocks because this is going to be quite the construction project come I guess spring next year. I think we'll park us there, and this is not even where it's supposed to be. I also ran string all the way out here to try to estimate where it should be, and I was still off. We laser leveled this as well. Where I stand outdoors, 51 inches is right up here. I got a marker in this tree. This whole thing needs to be moved up still. It needs to be like 77 inches plus off the ground so that it's at the correct height. So this entire time, all these years I've been shooting, including this year, I have been basically aiming down all year shooting outdoor 70. And then I'll sabotage myself every year going indoors because it's back up to being closer to the correct height. But for the last 8 months, usually from like April through October, give or take, I'm shooting outdoors. Well, the rest of the year I'm shooting indoors, and I'm changing my whole angle. Yes, not the biggest deal, but archery is all about consistency, and I should definitely have my targets and where their elevation is compared to where I'm shooting. That should be more consistent. So I'm fixing that now. Now that I know that it's a major problem. Would have done it years ago, but I didn't realize how far off it actually was. This target was on the ground. It's sitting on almost like 22-inch tall logs right now, and then it still needs to go up higher. Absolutely ridiculous. We'll see if it actually translates into me shooting better. I think it's going to be a good thing, and I think the transition between swapping between indoors and outdoor 70-meter distances should be more consistent. And when I go to tournaments, we'll see if I'm more consistent too. I'm usually good at tournaments. We'll see if this has anything to do with it or not. But I figured, hey, it's at least worth giving it a try. Spend money buying equipment and everything else, and coaching lessons and stuff. So why not spend some more and make the range as close to perfect as possible? It's only money. Archery's worth it to me. So I'll put the investment in for it. With that though, that kind of wraps up this adventure of upgrading the shooting shack and kind of leveling out my archery range. Hopefully you found it helpful. I know most people probably don't have 70 meters in their backyard, or technically this is 90 meters if I shoot indoors at it. But do keep that in mind. If you're shooting up a hill all the time, and stuff. Could give you a different challenge if you decide to, go to a tournament with it. Or if you're a field shooter, maybe this is something that you want to implement more instead of just making it easy and shooting on a nice level ground all the time. Well, with that, thank you so much for watching. It's pretty chilly out here since it's almost December now. And other than that, I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe, and as always, happy shooting. All right, I'll give you guys a little closer look at how high off the ground this thing is. I'm gonna bang it into some trees and stuff. So I'm 6 foot tall, and it's basically to my to my forehead. So this is gonna be pretty wild.